Hi, everyone. This is Spiritual Teacher for You, and I'm here to do a reading. So, whenever I have the intent of doing a reading, and I know I'm going to be on camera because I feel the energy there, when I get ready, I feel the energy of the reading as I get ready. I was in my pajamas, feeling very casual, and then all of a sudden, I felt like I wanted to be very creative with my makeup. And I wanted to straighten my hair and I wanted to wear like flowing sleeves. So I feel like I'm channeling someone. Like it feels very 70s to me the way I did my makeup. Or just even I almost felt like I was in the Pussycat Dolls or but also I can't help but to notice I was very attracted to green. Um, yeah, and my mom had really long hair like this, so I do feel like my mom is here. Hi, mom. And like I'm looking at a picture of her right now with that long hair. But also I felt very drawn to wear green, which I feel abundance from that, but I also feel uh the heart chakra. Something else, the last time I wore this dress, well, maybe not the last time, but when I wore this dress, because it rides up and so it will cover the necklace. And when I pull it back down, I was wearing a pearl necklace that meant a lot to me when I wore this dress to a wedding. And because of pulling the dress down to get it comfortable, the pearl necklace fell off and is nowhere, the pearl's nowhere to be found. The necklace was still on me, which is a pretty chain, but the pearl was gone and it freaking devastated me. So I feel like me choosing this dress that reminded me of losing that pearl is very significant. You may be, I got pearl. There was a chapter in the book I just read that had pearl in it, pearl in a shell, I think. And then I was cleaning my bathroom and I found black pearl eye strips. So there's something about the pearl. Let's look that up. And especially black pearl, that's very interesting. All right. Meaning of pearl. Well, the spiritual meaning of pearl. Sometimes when you put in there we go. So this is purity, wisdom, inner beauty, and emotional balance associated with feminine energy, resilience, and the ability to transform adversity into something precious, or I'm hearing anxiety. How much like how a pearl forms within an oyster. I paused to because my cat is doing his business, and I know that I'm about to get a nice little funk going. So I just in time lit an incense. Plus, I needed to clear some energy anyway. So there we go. But I am getting the strongest feeling to do a deep dive into this pearl here. So if you are not interested in pearls or you don't feel like they resonate with you right now, you can skip this part. I'll put timestamps down. But yeah, let's dive into the pearl here. So a pearl can mean purity and innocence, inner wisdom. I heard buckets of pearls and I heard pearls of wisdom. So it's almost like you're gaining like a lot of wisdom right now, a lot of like spiritual knowledge I'm hearing, a lot of clarity and truth, higher perspective. Um so pearls, if you wear pearls, that represents emotional stability and inner peace. Due to their connection to the moon and water, pearls are associated with feminine power and nurturing qualities. So I feel this calling from spirit to almost be nurturing at this time. Letting your ego go, letting that go and being nurturing and loving instead. I'm hearing that part of you wants to buck up against an energy probably in a relationship, and spirit is saying be nurturing, be gentle, because they are going through something. It's also related to resilience and transformation. So, the process of a pearl forming within an oyster represents overcoming challenges and transforming negative into something beautiful. And again, there's that alchemizing anxiety, because there's so many people, including myself, that have let anxiety just really stop us from doing something. I laugh because it's so silly that we make anxiety so big. And it's not your fault. It's everything that has happened. Well, it is your fault because you chose to go through this in order to go through that in order to heal. But different color pearls, remember I mentioned black pearl, that means strength, mystery, and resilience. So I really feel the black pearl here, where we're being asked to be courageous and strong. And I got that phrase, but that doesn't feel right. I heard be outside of ourselves, but no, because in the way that it means that, it means opening our heart, which I told you I felt green. The heart chakra is green. Opening our heart so that when something is asked of us, or we don't feel uncomfortable, we're just like, yeah, I'll do that. That's no problem. Kind of alchemizing anxiety into heart chakra opening. Wow, what a message. Um, so you may be seeing pink pearls, like those luminescent pink pearls. That's love, compassion, and femininity. And then if you've been seeing gold pearls, that is prosperity and success and abundance, achievement. So yeah, please let me know in the comment section if you've been seeing pearls. If you look online, there's different color pearl meanings. I don't want to go into all of it, but yeah, pearls. Someone's name is Pearl, I'm hearing. Someone's name is Pearl. Okay, so let's get into this message. I think I'm going to make this actually a very short message. I set an alarm for a time, and I'm not going to say it because I don't want everybody to be focused on it, but I set an alarm for a time. Actually, no, I will tell you, 2:20, random alarm. Um, but I set, and I didn't realize what time it was when I started this reading, so 10 minutes, y'all. That's what I'm giving us right now, because I feel like I've been doing a lot of long readings lately, and these messages coming out now are going to be intense and to the point. To the point is what we want, Spirit. Crown chakra. Crown chakra. I can't. There we go. Okay, so there's that pearls of wisdom again, because there's wisdom and peace, feeling peaceful. So some of you are coming into a very peaceful time in your life, and the pearl is there to kind of assist you, to remind you of its peaceful presence and what it's been through to get to this place. I'm also getting the cocoon and the goo you turn into to become a butterfly. So there's definitely, but the pearl is already transformed, right? It's already gone through everything it had to go through to become a pearl. So I see you in your pearl phase right now, where you are at peace with life. You're at peace. And maybe this is someone born in the 70s, or like the 70s were really the time that you shined. Because if you were wearing makeup like this in the 70s, you were not born in the 70s. But if your crown chakra has been blocked lately, then that is a sign that, or a symptom of that might be that you are feeling superior to people around you, which is just an insecurity, or you might be feeling skeptical of everything. But I don't think that's where you are. I think you've gained a lot of knowledge at this point in your life, and so you kind of have this like superiority complex, like I've lived longer than you, and so I know more than you. And I'm really feeling like Spirit's like, you've got a lot to learn. Yeah, you know a lot. You've learned a lot. we're not taking away from that. You are very wise. In fact, that's the other thing that I feel is that Spirit's calling you to share your wisdom, but also being willing to learn because you don't know everything. I'm sorry, I don't want to be rude. You don't know everything, and nobody does. There's the universe is so vast. Wow, why am I getting so intense right now? So I feel like I must have triggered somebody in that statement. So because I really feel it in my throat and my heart. But yeah, like if you walk into the room and you think you're the smartest person in the room, then that's an imbalance because nobody, I mean, yes, you may be smart in one area, but they know lots of things. You may be smart in the areas that you're interested in because you've done the research, you've looked at videos, you've read things on it. Of course you know more about it than somebody who's not as interested in that topic. But I also feel from you that in general you like there are topics that you know a lot of people know about, and so it's your goal to know more than everybody. That feels like it feels like a control thing to me. Like you don't like to look vulnerable or not powerful. But let me tell you something. Someone who is really in this pearl phase of life who can go, I don't know much about that. What do you know? Like maybe I'll learn more about it. I admire that so much, and I really enjoy people who are genuinely curious about things that they don't know about in a non-biased, non-judgmental way. It's like you're just gaining new knowledge, you're not trying to tell them, well, actually, and that's the feel like just a very defensive stance. That's what yeah, like you get very defensive if you feel like somebody's trying to prove you wrong or they're trying to tell you that you don't know as much as you think you know, like, oh God, I do not like that energy at all. So I'm going to move on from that. But yeah, you're healing from this. But all those little squigglies that there's still some of that superiority feeling. So use those pearls to kind of help you come at peace, that you don't have to be the most knowledgeable person in the room. You don't have to, um, anyways, I feel like I've made my point. So there's masculine energy right here, which I am feeling. Oh, and there's that heart, y'all. I knew it. Yeah, there's some things going on with the heart here. I've also got clairsentient. So this is about feeling things. And as you heal and you get rid of these squiggles, because think about it, you are feeling the energy of all that stuck energy that you've accumulated over time. I truly feel like I'm talking to like an older generation here. It feels like whoever's watching maybe 40s or above. But yeah, you've gone through a lot, you've been around a lot of people, you've done a lot of events, you've just done a lot because you're an older generation. So you have a lot of sticky, icky, ickies in you. And so, where was I going with that though? No. Oh, as you clear those ickies out, you're feeling the energies of the ickies. And when those clear out and you heal them and get rid of them as you heal and grow and accept and let go, you're going to feel new energies that you may not understand, or you'll completely understand them because now you're getting to feel your very authentic highest self instead of other people's icky energies on you. Does that make sense? I hope it does. But there is a time of focusing on health. So I'm really getting eating green things because the heart chakra's out here, eating purple things like eggplant, blackberries. What's interesting? Yeah, okay. Beets, although can be in the red category, but we'll go with it. Anything purple or green, and there's so many green, I can't, you know. But yeah, focusing on your health. And what is this masculine energy actually? Because I'm feeling, no, I mean, okay. Hold on, give me a second, guys. Okay, now I feel it because I was feeling a lot of divine feminine, and I was like, where does this masculine energy coming in at? But it's coming in at that you're kind of needing to be, you're being called at this time to kind of get into, like, really bring up your masculine energy in order to cut those energies out of your life, like taking the lead of your life. And it's not too late. I just heard it's not too late for anything. Anything you want to do, it's not too late. Stay, think, and be positive. She believed she could, so she did. I really do feel a lot of feminine energy here. Okay, so I'm going to clear those up. By the way, this was just my own index card deck here. Um, what is the next deck that we want to do? My woodland wardens are calling to me. These are my, these just dropped right out of the box as I opened it. So the quail and gooseberry for anticipation. I definitely feel someone here is anticipating a big, something big coming, like a big, something you've been waiting for, you've been preparing for, you like it's obsessively on your mind. And then we have the spider and passion flower for creative ingenuity. Now, these cards came out in my last reading, so I'm sure they were the ones on top, but obviously they were the ones that needed to come out again. But I'm going to put them back in the deck and continue to shuffle. I'm trying to see if there's any other message that's new today. Yeah, you see the squigglies of the passion flowers right there? I don't know if you can see the squigglies in the flower. Like, those remind me of the squigglies that you really couldn't see it though. The little, like, spindly things coming out of the flowers. That reminds me of all that stuck energy. You truly have so much purging to do. You have so much stuck energy on you. Like, I kind of feel itchy, like my skin's crawling from all of it. And right now, yeah, the spider reminds me of, like, Black Widow, like this very feminine, like dark feminine energy that you may be coming into. Don't be scared of it. Don't be afraid of it. It's not dark in an evil way. It's just your shadow that's coming out, that it's wanting you to address. Okay? All right, let's see here. You guys, my alarm's going off. Okay, well, you know what? I'm sticking to what I said, and we're going to cut this short, and so we'll end on the Woodland Wardens. The Woodland Wardens by Jessica Rowe. It's such a cute deck. Okay. All right, we got the sheep and blackberry. I mentioned blackberry, didn't I? Devotion. 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 What am I getting from that, Spirit? They're saying to look. Oh, and there's another card that was left in the box. The crow and dogwood for intelligence. And what were we talking about a while ago? Want to be the smartest person in the room, or needing to be, like and if you're not, you're highly uncomfortable, intimidated. So I feel like people can sense this shift in you too, where you, like, when you feel like you are, I don't want to keep saying smarter than everyone else, but yeah, it really is a feeling of superiority, this defensive, like, I'm smarter than everybody, and I'm sure that you are a very intelligent person, but there are levels to smartness and intelligence. But I get this feeling like when you do feel like the smartest person in the room, you're very confident and outgoing and communicative, and your words come out clearly, and you feel very good. But when you're not, when you know you're not the smartest person in the room, you almost, like, shrink a little. Like, you don't feel confident in being yourself because you know you don't know as much. So you're more reserved, more quiet, don't feel as confident. Yeah, so let's see what the sheep and blackberries say. Okay, about devotion. The sheep and blackberry calls us to focus on our commitments whether they're to a partner, a job, a creative practice, or a spiritual tradition. So if you just recently gotten back into spirituality, or see, it's the my dress is writing up now, but I'm not going to keep pulling it because I really don't want to lose my moldavite here. I also put on my moldavite today, which is a green stone for transformation. um Oh, so if you have started a spiritual practice now, keep going with it. Like spirit's like, yes, finally. Like if you started yoga, or you started meditating, or you started being creative, maybe you started painting again, or you started playing music or making music or listening to music, pull out those old records. I see an old record player for sure, and somebody placing a record on it. What else did I see? I see someone like painting and then stepping back and looking at it like, huh, I still got it. And then I see somebody like journaling. I see someone taking care of their plants. I see someone meditating in like a sunny room, doing yoga outside. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is such a good life. All right, so sheep are innocent and vulnerable and must be watched over and guided. Blackberries are symbols of protection with their large brambling thorns. Their abundant fruit also symbolizes prosperity. I really feel the energy of just, gosh, Mother Maiden Crone. You are a crone right now. Like you are really settled into your life, and now you're getting to explore things that you've never gotten to explore because you were busy living life, taking care of children, dealing with your partner or whatever, and now you're just at this time of life. I'm feeling like, dude, I've made it. Like I can do anything I want to do right now. Like it's a very empowering feeling. um Gosh, my crown chakra is lining up. Their abundant fruit also symbolizes prosperity. That's what I also feel is like you're in a very it doesn't mean you have necessarily have like all the money in the world, but you're very comfortable where you're at in life. You're very comfortable with your means and how you're living. You've built this life specifically for you. Combining the energies of the two gives us a direction. Honor our promises, allowing them to fruit and flourish. Be patient, I'm hearing too. Like keep at those practices and be patient for what it's going to do in you, okay? And what people or practices do you find wisdom and stability? Remember to care well for these sources of guidance and protection. Okay. And then let's look at the crow and the dogwood. Okay, I'm getting 26. Let's see here. There we go. Intelligence. And I'm going to end here, you guys. 23:23 on the clock just now. The crow is an incredibly intelligent bird associated with the power of foresight and the ability to use tools. Yes, I've seen videos lately of a crow getting things out of like a tube, like with a stick. And when the stick didn't work, it would go find another stick that was better suited to get, super intelligent. Today, it's often used to signify darkness or foreboding, but modern depictions rarely do the crow justice. According to Norse folklore, the crow is a powerfully positive symbol meant to remind us of our skills and resources. It says you are capable of solving any problem. Like the crow, the dogwood has a somewhat confused public image. Its beautiful, light colored petals. Petals? I'm hearing somebody wants to pet a crow that's petable. Um, its beautiful light colored petals convey gentleness and whimsy. Few know That's interesting. Okay. Few know that its hard bark and strong frame make it an uncommonly durable tree, able to withstand even the harshest weather. You have the tools to fulfill your goals and solve any problems that stand in your way. You have high intelligence. You need only look inward to find wisdom and strength. Okay. But I wanted to show y'all this these three cards right here all have white flower, white flower, white flower. So there's a lot of white here. White symbolism, purity, purging, innocence. Oh gosh, very, very connected to spirit. Highly intelligent. Let's look else what white, the color white, spiritual meaning. Enlightenment. Yeah, you're definitely on this enlightenment journey. And of course you are because you've done so much in life. Why wouldn't you be at this point? This is healing and new beginnings, like a new chapter in your life, connection to the sacred. Yeah, I'm getting the dove of peace, seeing like a dove fly off. Oh, this is a great time of life for you, you guys. So thank you so much for being here. And I truly didn't want to offend anybody by saying that you need to be the smartest person in the room. A lot of people are like that. In fact, your intelligence triggers other people who have the same thing in them. You know what I mean? So I just want to say I'm very proud of you for getting this far. And I think be you. Be you. I mean, just do it, you know? You're here. You made it. Just be you. All right. Much love and light.